It is currently 8 p.m. on a Sunday night, and I was just, enjoying my Sunday evening after our lovely family dinner when I hear a knock at the door, and I hear my parents answer. I'm like, who is visiting us at this time in the evening? And my parents are really confused, and I'm just like cleaning up in the kitchen, and I hear a voice introduce herself as Sister Blank. We'll call her Sister A. And I immediately knew it was the same missionaries that I met with months ago when I did my first Mormon missionary meeting. I was so confused, and then I realized my little brother signed up to meet with missionaries because our mission trip to Utah is this coming weekend. And so I wanted him to get a chance to meet with missionaries before we go, because I did my meeting, but he hasn't done anything yet. So I signed up under his name. So they came up to our house looking for him, and they were probably not expecting to see me there. So I peeped my head out through the side of the kitchen doorway, and I see them at the door, and I say hi, and I end up stepping out to talk to them a little, and they obviously remember me because, I mean, how many other evangelical Christians are contacting them to witness to them? So I tell them how the person they're looking for is actually my brother, but I don't know if he's awake right now. So I ended up chatting with them. I told them that our mission trip is actually the end of this week, and it will be for just 1 week in Utah. And there's one thing I regret. They asked me what we're gonna do on our mission trip. I chickened out a little, and instead of saying we're gonna go share the gospel with Latter-day Saints, I said that we're just gonna do what you guys do. I heard there are a lot of agnostics in Salt Lake City, and so we want to share or point them to Christ. I just didn't want to make them uncomfortable so late in the evening, because they definitely were not expecting to see me either. And so that's kind of the reason why I shied away from saying, yeah, I'm going there to preach to Mormons, because obviously they're not going to be in favor of that. They're trying to win people over to their church. I'm trying to get people away from their false church. So yeah, I didn't want to mention that and make them uncomfortable. But at the same time, I wonder if I was acting cowardly because I was more afraid of the judgment of man than of God. But, I wasn't going to spend the short time we have together on in front of my door talking about our differences. But they remembered that I mentioned my mission trip to them. And they're like, yeah, definitely let us know how it goes afterwards. The feistier one that I mentioned last time, missionary A, she was still visibly very uncomfortable looking. But the other more kind one, she looked very excited to talk about how I've been and everything. So it was really nice to see them again. I really was not expecting this at all. It's hilarious. They did text my little brother last night asking if when is a good time to meet. He never responded, which is why they came today. It turns out that in this town/area neighborhood, they are the only two in charge of this entire area. So he would have been paired up with them either ways. I told them I thought he'd get some male missionaries, and apparently there are just 2 Spanish-speaking elders for a Spanish speaker, so they probably wouldn't have paired them up with my little brother anyways. But we'll see what happens. I don't know if we're gonna meet them again. I don't see what difference it would make for me to see them again, because I don't know if we can hash out the differences again. But I don't know, I'm still praying for them. Lord, please, please. I pray that at least this encounter will cause their thoughts and their questions and the challenges I raised to them last time to be resurfaced, because they can't just keep putting it on the shelf. Hopefully our meeting today will bring back all of those thoughts and all of those doubts and questions that they had from the first meeting. And I pray that God will use that to slowly but surely guide them to the truth. Anyways, we have a missionary meeting, a Zoom meeting, the missionaries to Utah for Ratio Christi. That's in about 55 minutes, so I'll see y'all. Also, I was shocked to learn that they have a car, because I thought missionaries have to ride their bikes everywhere. But I guess things have changed in the recent past. Yeah, they drove here, and I thought that was very interesting. So they changed a lot. They don't have door knocking, and they don't have their bicycles. This isn't the same. It's not the same.